Good morning, everyone. Today is December 12th, 2020, and we are going to chant Sanbujo this morning. You will see Sanbujo on the screen, so please keep watching the screen. Please join me in Gasho. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Oh ナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナマンダブツ。Now, I would like to share Shinran Shogin's Wasan poem. So please join me in Gasho. Please put your palms together. 心は一つにあらねども、雑行雑修これにたり、浄土の行にあらぬをば、ひとへに雑行と名付けたりと。Although their meanings are not the same, sundry practices and mixed practices are alike. Acts which are not the practice that leads to the Pure Land are all termed sundry practices. ナモアミーダ仏、ナモアミーダ仏、ナモアミーダ仏、ナマンダ仏、ナンマンダ仏、ナンマンダ仏。So this wasan is kind of the explanation of the terms. Shinran Shogin say that sundry practices and mixed practices are alike, although their meanings are not the same. There is a side note on the terms. Sundry practices and mixed practices. Sundry practices are all the various practices. Mixed practice refers to performing the auxiliary acts while praying for benefit of this world. And Shinran Shogin said in chapter on transformed Buddha and land, with the expression sundry practices and also with mixed practice, the term is single, but there are different meanings. And detailed explanation follows this passage, but simply saying sundry practices are antonym of right practices. And right practices are the practices focusing on Amida Buddha. And sundry practices are not the practice focusing on Amida Buddha, yet the practitioner is aspiring to be born into the Pure Land through the merits and the virtues accumulated through the practices. And contents of the mixed practices are the right practices, but not solely practicing the saying of the name, performing the auxiliary acts and praying for benefits of this world. So mixed praxis is antonym of single praxis. And towards the end of this section on chapter on transformed Buddha land, Shinran Shogin states the following passage. And it is a little bit long quote, but this is the writings of Shinran Shogin, which refers to today's Wasan's discussion. Relying on the teacher of sutras, Shakyamuni, and turning to the commentary of Master Shan-tao, I find that among sundry practices are combined practices performed with a combined mind. Combined practices performed with a single mind and single practice performed with a combined mind. Further, among right practices, there is single practices performed with a single mind, or single practices performed with a combined mind, and mixed practice performed with a combined mind. All are causal acts resulting in birth in the Buddha land, the place, palace, and the realm of indolence and pride. So this defines what the difference is of sundry practices and mixed practice. But to avoid misunderstanding, the single practice performed with a single mind, this could be the practice such as saying the name. But if this practice is done with the mind like me saying the name helps me to attain birth into the Pure Land. This is not going to be the cause for the one's attainment of birth into the fulfilled land of Amida Buddha. This is more like a 20th vow, the self-power Nembutsu. The name itself contains all the virtues for us to attain birth into the fulfilled land. An important thing is to accept the working of the name and hear the origin and fulfillment of the vow. So through other power of Amida Buddha, we are able to attain birth into the Pure Land, and it is not through my self-effort or self-power practices. So I hope today's explanation helped, and today's Wasan was more like an explanation of the terms, so I couldn't add any, my owajiwai, that's understanding to this poem or the Wasan poem, but I hope the explanation helped to understand more, the details or differences of sundry practices and mixed praxis. So thank you for attending. And in closing, please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. So this will conclude today's morning service, and I hope you will have a great day today and hope to see you tomorrow morning. So thank you for attending.